Hi everyone, welcome to the Monday live angel message. I'm Rachel Scoltock. So this is the reading and the angel messages and the energy update for the week starting the 14th of September. So this will take you all the way through until next Monday when I'll do another one of these. So I'm really excited this week. I've got so many things going on and so many things to share with you. Upcoming events, exciting new event coming, but I won't share all that just yet. I'm going to go ahead with the reading and then we're going to talk a little bit about Archangel Michael and everything that's going on. Now I've kept my glasses off because you keep getting the ring light that's behind me. Hi Dee, hi, how are you? But you'll just have to excuse that because I can't figure out a way around it because I'm using my phone and it's just better internet. So we're starting the reading today with the Archangel Power Tarot deck, and of course I'm using the Archangel Michael deck as well as supplementary messages. Hi Ali, thank you for being here. So I'm really feeling a building sense of excitement, hope, inspiration for all of us at the moment with everything the angels are giving me, the messages that are downloading, the changes in the energy, even though it's still really hard, and I'm not in any way minimizing what you're going through. If you are one of those in lockdown, I really feel for you, and I want you to know that it won't be forever, and it will pass soon. And there are things that we can do to help that along. And people are going through things on a personal level, on a global level, and we have to you have to feel it to heal it. You can't just ignore that and say, woohoo, everything's okay. But at the same time, if you call in the angels, the angelic realm, who are so here for us at the moment, I mean, they're always here for us, but it's like there's a higher volume of angel energy around. And that's for a reason, because we are going through this once in a lifetime, once in a century ascension shift that we've never been through anything like it before, and we probably won't again. And we need support right now. Things are being shifted for us, and with us behind the scenes. There is so much going on to create this newness on earth, and it has to happen. They say you've got to break a few eggs to make an omelette. There are things that need to break down. There are things that need to be brought to our attention. And so while this shift is going on, Spirit is sending us so many angelic beings to support us, to keep ourselves positive, to help keep us in a state of hope and peace and understanding and awareness, and still be able to kick our own goals at this time, right? We still have the ability, no matter what is going on out there, to make changes to our own lives that are going to bring more peace, abundance, success, and love to you. So as you might look at the outside world and go, oh my God, I can't do anything right now. Everything's stuck, everything's wrong. But if you tune into the angelic realm instead, if you tune into Spirit, the higher frequencies that are there for you, you will recognize that there is a power there that you can tap into that's going to help you feel better, that's going to heal your life and bring about the things that you want to manifest. So you can still manifest right now. But the trick is to connect with the angelic realm, because the angels are the messengers of peace. They are the messengers of divine spirit. They know about your soul plan, and they know about the divine plan about what is going on at the moment. And you don't have to tune into fear, whether that fear is something that is, you can see is happening in the government, or you can feel isn't a good thing. You can know it, be aware of it, change your behavior, but you don't have to tune into it, because that will drag you down and that can make you feel negative. So Ali says, another friend says he was told 3 generations and the world will know peace. So yeah, that's beautiful. I really think that what we're creating right now is world peace. And, there was a moment there in March, April, when the whole world was in lockdown, where despite all of the horrible things going on, there were ceasefires in parts of the world where there is war. And it felt like a preview that we had a period there of world peace. We've seen world peace in our lifetime, and we have to hold that vision. And whether it's 3 generations or 1 generation, it doesn't matter, because when we all hold that vision, we have to remember that we are creators. We are in the likeness of God, as it says. And that means divine is a creator. God has got a lot of baggage, right, that word, but the divine is a creator. That means we are creators, and we know this. We can manifest what we want. We can manifest an ice cream, we can manifest a partner, we can manifest a successful business, we can manifest a new job. We are creators. We can use that divine energy, the building blocks of the universe, to create what we want. So we need to hold the vision in our own lives and in the bigger picture. If you do this for just 2 minutes a day, you meditate on world peace, you meditate on healing, you meditate on seeing all the hungry fed, and then you can ask, show me what I need to do in order to help this come about. And it doesn't mean that you've got to be Richard Branson or anyone, famous or with thousands of fans to change things. You just have to, the divine and the angels will give you little missions that you can use to work through you, so that you are starting to be a part of those little energies that come together to create world peace on earth. So it might be before 3 generations, it might be in our lifetime, if enough light workers realize their power and start to bring that about in their own lives. I had no idea what we were going to talk about today. So D says we don't have to feed fear or share it either, and that is really 100% true. Yes, we don't. We have to be so very careful. There's been so many videos and things shared, and not all of it is positive. And you have to ask yourself, is this helping me in my life right now? Is this giving me something that's going to enhance my life or the life of others? And if it doesn't, then maybe it's time, maybe you need to let it go. So the angels and archangels are working strongly with us, and there are thousands and thousands more angels. So please never feel guilty for asking for spiritual help, asking the angels to help you with things big and small in your life. And know that that guidance that answer that you need, that thing that you want to happen, can come to you instantly. Like something could just change. Like you could start putting it out there. You could start shifting your thoughts to match what you want rather than what you fear. And what you want could just appear. A friend could give you a call and say, hey, there's a job going, or someone could give you some money. That's a possibility. But the other possibility is that you have to do something in order to create that. Walk a path, open a door, give someone a call, do some research. And the angels will work with you every step of the way until you meet that goal. They're not going to leave you. And if that goal isn't right for you, let's just say you say, oh, I want that partner. If that partner isn't the right one for you, then they will bring its divine replacement, the one that is. But you have to stick with your visions, with your asking for help, changing your thoughts, doing the healing to cut the cords and release the energies that are blocking you, the fears, we've all got unhealthy patterns that we learnt as children that keep us in, fear of some kind. And sometimes we have to do the work to heal those blocks within us so that opens the door to whatever it is that you're manifesting. So these things are coming up at the moment, as well as the things that we're seeing out there in the world. So you might see corruption showing up on your TV screen, where you find out something awful about, the government or something. And then at the same time, you have to go, okay, or what's showing up that's out of integrity in my life? And that's the pattern at the moment. Excuse me. Squirted water everywhere. Charming. I'm human. So let's do this card reading. God, I make myself laugh sometimes. I look forward to doing this so much every week. It's a highlight of my week, doing this with you guys. And I'm glad that so many people get so much out of it. Let's ask the angels, what is it we most need to know this week? Whew, okay, interesting. So I'm also going to ask the Archangel Michael. Very very, very interesting cards this week. Okay, we're going to get a couple from Archangel Michael. How did I know that one was going to come out? So, you know what? Last night I pulled some cards that I was going to post on the screen, but then I was super tired and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go to bed and have a rest and get to work in this one. And two of the cards that I pulled out last night are the two that I've pulled out for you today. So the angels will always repeat the guidance until we're willing to hear it, until we get it, until we're open to receive it. So never worry that you're missing your guidance. It will come. So I'm going to start with the Archangel Power Tarot deck. So this is the first one. Now, as I said earlier, there is really a sense at the moment of positivity, hope, inspiration. So we are told all the time by the divine and the angels that we are to take our attention away from outside appearances and to trust that behind the scenes things are shifting. And then your work is to make the shift inside your mind to be ready for the positive thing when it comes, right? So if we sit here saying, oh, isn't it awful? Isn't it terrible? It's all going to be a disaster. Oh my God, I feel terrible. I'm so upset about how it's going to be. We're just cementing this one pathway of negativity that we have chosen to worry about until it manifests into our lives. You know, when you get emotional about something that hasn't happened yet, you are already manifesting it. It is almost coming into form for you. But you can change it immediately by going, okay, I'm not going to obsess about how awful that is or how upset I am about that potential disastrous, you know, are we all going to be forced to be vaccinated? Are we all going to be, you know, imprisoned? It's not, stop, it's not happening right now, okay? If it does, we will make action then. But what we do want to do is start to change our thoughts, change our mind, work with the angels to manifest the outcome we want to see, not pick an awful outcome we don't want to see and obsess about it until it manifests. We have to take responsibility for our part in these things. So this is the Knight of Raphael, and it is really the knight in shining armor in symbolically. So this is charging in, coming in to save us. just how we like. Now we do know that we're not powerless victims, we're not helpless, we don't need saving. But to some degree, we need a bit of help. We can't just do everything by ourselves. And this is how Archangel Raphael is coming in. And here's the healing angel. He's saying help is here. Help is on its way. So this is also about focusing on things that uplift you, make you excited, put you into that bliss, passionate state. So what is it that you love to do that puts you in that state? Like for me, I love writing. I love writing about the angels. I love creating courses about the angels. You know, I just go into a beautiful world when that's happening. So what is it for you? What is it that puts you into that state? So this is the first one. So it's the theme of the week. Now it does warn against a tendency to be dramatic, to maybe get carried away with romantic fantasies and things like that. So it does warn you a little bit against that one. But generally, this is a positive card. It's also saying to you that, you know, if you're looking for a relationship, there is a sense of romance about this card as well. But of course, it's not the only outcome. Now, speaking of romance, we've actually got 3 love cards this week. So here we have the 2 of Raphael. Don't worry, I'll be posting these later on your Instagram and Facebook stories. So take a closer look at them later on. This one, it's 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits, not giving up on those that you love. Now, in an energy sense, in a sense of guidance for you for the week ahead, I just felt Archangel Michael come in. This is about getting together with other people to create what you want. So it might be that you talk to a good friend about what you're manifesting and ask them to support you. It might be that you are working with someone, a partnership in some way. It's about harmonizing, working together, partnerships. It's also about not giving up on people. So if people are feeling a bit negative around you at the moment, then maybe they could do with a bit of your positivity. But even if you don't want to connect with them, what you can do is see them as whole, happy, peaceful already. So use the power of visualization to not see those people as weak and hopeless and powerless, but to see them uplifted, because that really, really helps them. I always say to people, if you're walking down the street and a friend says to you, or someone stops you and says, oh, you look tired, what's wrong? You instantly go, bleh. But if someone says to you, oh, you look nice, you look great, you perk up. And it's that easy, right? That's why we are so afraid of the opinions of others. So if you can do that for someone else, if you can see your child, your partner as healed, as happy, as healthy, it doesn't mean that you are dismissing what they're going through. Don't do that. But you are creating for them. You're adding extra positive energy instead of dragging them down with judgment and fear and worry. So that makes a huge difference. Now, together, and I really think together we need to be talking about this. We need to have a big conversation about this, about how, you know, so many of my followers, I've got 1,600 people on here. I've got 10,000.4 people on Instagram, thousands of people on my mailing list. We need to be connecting with each other to visualize peace, healing, and health. We need to use that. You know, that's just me. I'm like just, you know, I'm just one person. Imagine if we all got together and we all created that one vision of healing and peace. The outcome card. This is perspective. This is Archangel Chamuel, another one of my favorite archangels. It shows Archangel Chamuel hanging upside down. He's contemplating, he's pausing, he's thinking about what it is he wants to create. He's thinking about connecting heaven to earth, as above, so below. Change your thoughts, change your physical life. This is about daring to be different, stepping out from the ordinary, from the expected, and shifting your thoughts. But you might just need a little bit of a pause this week in order to create. So sometimes when we're creating something, I did this recently, I had all these ideas, and no matter how I put them together, I could not make this program I was thinking of come together. So I needed a bit of time to pause and reflect, and then go, I know what I'm doing. I've got too many ideas. I'm trying to shove them all into one course, and it all worked out. So sometimes we need to step back in order to see what is going on. Now, this is a very positive card. It does denote success, but it's saying you've got to go your own way. You've got to heal things your way. We're stepping away from the old traditional way of doing things and coming into a more authentic, you know, true to individuals way of doing things. So you don't have to follow the crowd. And the same goes for if you're doing your healing. You know, someone might say, oh, you mustn't do that, or you should do this. You've got to follow what feels right for you. And this is what this age of Aquarius is that we're moving into, is we're moving away from putting other people on pedestals to answer our questions and to make ourselves less than, and starting to become that pure and clear channel of divine energy, wisdom, and love for yourself. So we're all learning. If you notice how your intuition is really dialed up in the last few months, how, you know, we've really had to learn to trust what's right, what feels right and good, because we're so bombarded with so much information. So, and, you know, things that go on the internet, we have to trust what is right for us and walk away from things that are not. So it looks like you'll be doing a little bit of that this week. So a couple more cards to share with you is the Archangel Michael card. Now, this one is Eternal Love. Now, this says, help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. I just made a comment on one of the guys that I follow on Instagram. He's a beautiful meditation teacher. And he talked about having seen a man standing by the side of the road and looking dejected. And he instead of driving past him, he turned around and went to see if he was okay. And it turned out this guy's car had broken down and he didn't have any money and he couldn't get to see his family. And so this meditation teacher, Dino, went and took him. And this became a friendship. And he also taught him some of his meditation techniques. So, and it struck me that if one person can make such a difference in someone's life, then we all have it within us in order to heal all the problems of the world. Because if only we come from compassion and love. And this is what this says to me. Now, if you're in the market for a romantic relationship, take this as love is all around you. But you don't have to be in the market for a romantic relationship. you can start thinking about, how can I see through the eyes of love instead of the eyes of fear? And that really is the theme for this week's reading, isn't it? Ask the angels to help you with that. They are pure divine love. They are unconditional love. They will shift your perception. And when your perception, how many people do you know who are absolutely focused and determined to stay focused on fear, negativity, isn't it awful, what's going to upset and offend me next, look at how the world is out to get me. We all have to work really hard to keep our minds out of that. And it's okay to go down. We can't be Pollyanna like all the time. We just can't. We're human. We have the full spectrum of emotion. It's okay to go up and down. When our emotions are down, often that is telling us something we need to change in our lives. We can't ignore it and go, I must be positive all the time. That's toxic, not good. But if you can gradually learn to shift your awareness and your perception away from fear to love, to picking out and noticing the love in the world and weeding out the things that bring you to a negative place, inside and externally, then the world starts to change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And this is what we're being asked to do by the angels. Why else would the divine send us angels? And this is your final little piece of guidance this week. This is Archangel Michael, and it's about taking notice, being aware of your dreams. Have you been having intense dreams? I certainly have. So be aware of the dreams that you're having, because there's a hidden messages, symbols in those dreams. So that's 5 cards this week. 2 are Raphael, 1 is Shamuel, and 2 are Michael. Now I've got the Archangel Michael cards out because this week, would you believe it's come around so quickly, is the Archangel Michael webinar, how to connect more deeply to Archangel Michael. And I'm going to be teaching you so much in this 90-minute webinar. It's only 47 Australian dollars, which is about half that in English pounds, around 30 American dollars. It's on Friday at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be taking you through a guided meditation to meet Archangel Michael, to activate your energy, to clear energy. We're going to be doing a lot of cord cutting, which is going to be removing those toxic energies that have been pulling you down. I'm going to be guiding you to receive your own psychic shield. You know, have you noticed how much not only your intuition is dialed up, but your sensitivity is dialed up at the moment? The last few days, watch my video from Friday, or was it Thursday? I can't remember now, where I was talking about how the energy has been really super hard and intense. And if you've been thinking thoughts where you think, oh my God, I can't believe I'm thinking those thoughts, put it down to the way the energy has been, and then ask your angels to help switch your thoughts back over to love and to perceive the love. That's really our cushion against this rough water that we're in at the moment. So Archangel Michael helps you to protect your energy against external forces that put you in a state of fear, upset you, make you feel not good. And he has told me, working together, we will find your shield, the perfect energy protection for you to use. So I'll be guiding you with that, how to hear his voice, how to attune to his energy, how to notice his signs more. It's like a psychic workshop to help you open up more to Archangel Michael's energy. And there's bound to be lots of guidance from him, because there always is. He's the easiest angel to tune into because his voice is the loudest and he's the most direct and powerful, whereas your guardian angels are a bit more subtle. You can still hear them, absolutely, but Archangel Michael is very loud, so he's good to do some practice with. So here's your cards for the week. Let's invoke the angels and archangels, and then you can ask me a question if you have one before we finish up. Hi everyone. Hi Nectaria and Kim. I can't see everybody because I'm on my phone, but anyway, sorry about the googly white bits in my eyes. So we ask for and invite the presence of Divine Spirit. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for being with us. Thank you for our life. Thank you for the breath. Thank you for helping us to perceive and understand all of the love that is in our lives. Thank you for helping us to stay stable and balanced and connected even through rough waters. Thank you for sending us your angels and archangels to look after, guide and protect us. I ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Michael and his band of mercy angels. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being with everybody here, for surrounding us in a dome of your violet light, for protection. Let that dome be impenetrable so that no negative energy can enter. Please constantly keep us clear of lower, heavy energies. Help us to attune our minds to the divine mind rather than fear. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for guiding us, giving us courage and strength to get through the hard times and to tune into our intuition and our guidance. Give us the strength and the courage to follow our guidance when we need to, because sometimes that's hard. And I ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Raphael, the healing angel. Beautiful Raphael, thank you for also surrounding us in your light, the emerald green and gold. Thank you for sending us your healing energy for our emotions, for our mind, and for our body. Thank you for guiding us to the healthiest foods and drinks, and for guiding us to become our highest potential in our physical body. And if you need a little bit of help with anything physical, you can ask Archangel Raphael to help you with that. And if we have healers here, thank you for helping the healers to be great healers and to have a successful business. And I ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Chamuel. Chamuel is the angel of harmony and soulmate relationships. So thank you, Chamuel, for harmonizing our lives, balancing our relationships, and bringing healing to us in every way. And thank you for helping us to find the things that we're looking for in life, whether it's a soulmate, whether it's a job, whether it's abundance, or just our lost keys. We appreciate your guidance. Thank you, archangels, for staying with us, for standing in our aura with us, giving us guidance and lighting our life up every step of the way. And so it is. Amen. So I'm just seeing, Susan said, I heard Archangel Michael speaking to me during your invocation. He really is loud. He really is loud. And even if you're not naturally clairaudient, if you're more clairsentient, you will get a sense of what he's saying to you when you tune into him. So I'm really going to be helping you with that and guiding you to connect with Archangel Michael this Friday. So it's Friday morning in Australia, but it'll be Thursday night in the US and Canada, and Thursday night in the UK as well. So what else did I write down here that I wanted to talk to you about? Oh, that was it. Somebody asked me this week about whether it's wrong to call on the angels, and it's worth addressing this. In some religious beliefs, you must not call on angels according to them. You've got to go straight to God or Jesus or both. So the way I see it is that I'm not religious, and the angels are not religious. They are non-denominational. So angels, of course, are part of many spiritual traditions, including religions, more religions than you realize, because they are the messengers of the divine, and religions are about the divine, ultimately. And so, of course, angels have appeared over the years to prophets and spiritual people and spiritual teachers. So that includes religious spiritual teachers. So that's the first thing. Secondly, angels are messengers of the divine. The word angel means messenger of God. Archangel is also a messenger of God. So of God is the EL at the end. So the divine sends you angels and archangels to help you with your life. And so therefore it stands to reason that it's okay to ask the archangel or the angel for help with something as the representative, if you like, of the divine. Also, angels are multidimensional. They have energy bodies. They are not physical. They have never been a human. So they're not like our deceased loved ones who are in heaven, who sometimes can be angel-like to us. They can appear to us. They can help us. They can send us signs. But angels are not the same as them. And so angels are energetic beings, which means that Archangel Michael can be with me and can be with you. I think there's 22 people online at the moment, 21 people online. So Archangel Michael can be with you as well. I have asked this several times of the angels and archangels for many reasons. Some of you will know, why. Is it, what do we need to know about this? And the angels say it's absolutely okay to ask angels for help, and so does the divine. I have a relationship with the divine. The divine says it's okay. These have been sent to us for us to ask. And so you have to trust what feels good to you, right? Remember what I said earlier is that we're taking out the middleman these days. So you have to trust what feels right for you. If it's in your belief system that you don't want to ask angels for help, then go ask God. Ask who you want to ask. You can ask all if you want to. I'm not here as an evangelical preacher. I'm just here as I see myself as the PR girl for the angels. I'm just bringing through their messages and telling you all about how wonderful it is to have them in your life. And I think in this day and age, the word God has got more baggage than Sydney Airport. And for a lot of people, it doesn't bother me, but then I wasn't raised religious, so it's okay if you use angels, divine, archangels, that is fine. We're not going to be thrown into some disgusting pit because we filled out the forms differently to other people. Okay, so it's not a bad thing to ask the angels for help. In fact, the angels tell me all the time that they want more people to ask them for help. We've got all this guilt and these strange things about we've got to do it this way or that way. Just ask, big and small. Sometimes you have to shift your expectations because people go, tantrum, not happening for me. Why aren't they answering me? They are answering you, but if you're only focused on one way in which you want it to come, that's not going to work, because don't forget they're angels, they're divine beings, they're sacred beings. We can't tell them what to do. We can only ask, but the guidance will come in a way that is personal, creative, and beautiful and perfect for you. And it will come in divine timing. So you have to let your ego go aside and just allow what needs to happen to happen. So you're also so welcome for this. Thanks for being here. I really love it. And if you've got any questions or comments, or you want to ask about the Archangel Michael webinar on Friday, then just send me a quick message or pop it in the comments, and I will link you up to the Archangel Michael workshop in the comments later when I edit this. Okay. All right. Have a wonderful week. Angel blessings, and see you next time.